This is John Mahaffey with Vegas Advantage, and we've learned that Buffalo Bills in Primm, Nevada is closing in a week. The last day of operations will be July 7th of 2025. This was confirmed through the hotel booking engine. The last date you can stay in a room there is July 6th, except for a couple of weekends where there's special events like Thanksgiving and also an event in Good Springs, Nevada, which is one exit up the highway. All of Primm's major operations will move to Primm Valley Resort, which is right across the street. Whiskey Pete's closed in December of 2024. Its hotel never reopened after COVID. It was only slot machines and then video poker at the bar. Buffalo Bills has the arena where there are concerts, and typically those concerts are 2 or 3 times a month, usually on Saturdays. However, the last concert before the closure is this coming Saturday, July 5th. There is not another concert scheduled until August 30th, and then there are no more scheduled at all. And so we've been told that the casino will reopen on concert nights, and the hotel may be used if there's overflow needed from Primm Valley if it gets overbooked. So the Primm Valley Resort Hotel will reopen when Buffalo Bills closes. All of the open restaurants and the casinos are in Buffalo Bills today. The Pony Express Pizza will move to Primm Valley and operate out of the old buffet at Primm Valley Resort. So this will leave only one casino in Primm, and there are none in Jean now. If you go back to 2008, there were 5 casinos down there, and starting in a week, there will only be one. Primm's had some hard times over the last 10 years. The tram stopped running between the properties in 2015. A few years later, the amusement park, which includes the Desperado roller coaster, a log flume, and back then there was a drop tower and a frog hopper, started limiting its hours around 2018. And by 2019, it closed altogether, and the rides have not operated since the COVID closure. In December 2022, Buffalo Bills reopened after a remodel, and Primm Valley's hotel closed, and all the table games moved over to Buffalo Bills. Whiskey Pete's remained open, but it was still just a slot hall. Primm Valley was mostly dead after this. The most infamous thing that's happened since the December 2022 closure of all its restaurants and the hotel was a robbery where a woman was able to crawl through a window and steal over $600,000 from the cage, which did not have anybody in it. This included $27,000 in table game chips. This probably changed the table game situation in Primm forever. At the time, Buffalo Bills had 16 live table games. All of those were removed, and 10 hybrid table games moved in. Those are interblock tables where there's a dealer, however, there are no chips. They're called dealer assisted or live dealer games. They had roll to win craps, 2 tables of that. They had 2 tables of dual wheel roulette and 6 tables of what's called easy blackjack. So they're real cards, real dice, real roulette wheels, but just no chips. Players make bets on screens like they're electronic table games. At one point, Buffalo Bills pulled out 6 of these tables, leaving only 2 blackjack tables, 1 dual wheel roulette, and 1 roll to win craps. We were there over the weekend, and when the website said these tables should have been open, they were not, and none of the employees were able to give a conclusive answer on whether the tables were even open that day. But we've been told by other staff that these tables will not move over to Primm Valley when Buffalo Bills closes. So Primm Valley will only have video poker and slots. It's possible that they will move some of the electronic table games from Buffalo Bills over to Primm Valley. Today, there are 2 video blackjack machines and a video big wheel machine. The Primm Valley Hotel has been remodeled, and the restaurants look like they're ready to open once a new concept and staff are in there. It probably just depends on the business levels that will come there. Now, one thing we've learned is that a few years ago, most of the video poker at Primm Valley, Whiskey Pete's, and Buffalo Bills was terrible. In the last year, there have been several improvements. Primm Valley's bar was completely remodeled, and new machines were put in. And there's some 99% games at $1 denomination. And then at quarter and 50 cent, there's some 98% games. And that's true at the Buffalo Bills bar also. And like I said earlier, Whiskey Pete's is closed. There's a big sports book, at least for the market, at Buffalo Bills. And we noticed that Primm Valley is reopening the sports book. There were video poker machines in the area where the sports book used to be, but that's all coming back. They were putting TVs back up on the wall. So there will be a sports book at Primm Valley. Hopefully, with Affinity focusing on just this one property, they can help turn Primm around, get its reputation better, and that they can eventually reopen Buffalo Bills. It sounds like from the press releases back in December and the interviews when Whiskey Pete's closed that it is likely closed forever. However, there seems to be hope the Buffalo Bills will once again reopen. Thank you for watching our video. Follow Vegas Advantage for more Las Vegas and Primm casino information.